Good afternoon, YouTube. Here's Ivan Pacheco with you guys again. I get one big question here at the tire shop that I work at. Why should I not put 20s? Why do people recommend you put 17s? Look at this truck. This truck has 17-inch wheels. I had 20-inch wheels before. As you can see in the videos previously, my wheels were bigger, my tires were bigger. When I had 20s, my ride was horrible. I will, even in the street, something I definitely don't recommend, especially for a parent a father that's gonna have a child in the car. Definitely do not recommend her to get 20s. Horrible drive. Doesn't matter what shocks you get, doesn't matter how you want to do it. I didn't like it personally, and I would not recommend it to anybody. 17s, I'm not saying it's the smoothest ride you're gonna have, but it's the smoothest ride you're gonna have to a stock truck. It's the smoothest one that I couldn't even compare it to anything. When I go off-roading, it's a major difference from a 20-inch to a 17-inch. I definitely recommend to go to 17-inch. Maybe if you want to go with 18-inch, but usually always looks better with the 17-inch. Like as you can see in here, it took me a year or so to finally downgrade to 17s after I had so many concerns and so many problems with my truck, and I started getting irritated. Going to Los Angeles, driving from Moreno Valley with a bumpy road, whatever we were doing in the truck, it was just horrible. Everybody was bumping, bouncing everywhere. Even when I had my wife in the truck and she wanted to do her makeup because we were going to the fair or we were going to a party or wherever we were going, she was bumping everywhere and bouncing everywhere, and she was just telling me like, man, I don't like this drive, man. You got to get rid of these tires, you got to get rid of this truck, drop it, do whatever. I was like, no, it's just the wheels. And I put these 17s, better drive. It is a little bit bouncy. I'm not saying that, oh, the bounciness is going to disappear. It's going to be so much better. It's going to be like stock. No, it's not. It's still going to be a little bit bouncy, but it's nothing compared to 20s. 20s is definitely something I wouldn't recommend. If you like the 20s, you don't mind the bounciness, go for it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it at all. You can do it. I had it. I don't care. But the fact is that if you care about the ride, you care about the bounciness, you care about your alignment, you care about your shocks, you care about all that stuff, definitely don't do it. 20s does look a little bit better, but I like the 17s now. 17s, I get a lot of people letting me know on the streets, man, you got a nice truck. What size is your wheels? What did you do to the truck? How tall is the truck? Whatever it is. When I had 20s, I did not have that. 20s, people didn't really look at it. I looked at it, but 20s is just something that people like, oh, that's just another massive truck. It's just too much. You know, with this setup right here, everybody likes it. It's a nice setup. I get a lot of comments, a lot of reviews anywhere I go, like, oh, you have a nice truck, man. I want to make it that truck. There's a couple people over here in Moreno Valley that have already copied my exact truck. Everything here is really good. I actually had different wheels. When I had the 20s, I had fuel. Right now I have Icons 17-inch for the fact that Icons really make good 17-inch, and it's something I really like. I have mud terrain tires right now, but 20s it's gonna be nice, but it's gonna be a horrible drive. You guys don't believe me, go for it. If you guys already have 20s and you guys think I'm lying, all right, man, that's just something that you're already adjusted to. I got adjusted to it, and it was fine. I started bringing my wife in it, and she was just like, you know, this is too bouncy. Like, really, I started seeing her doing her makeup, and I was like, yeah, it is pretty bouncy in here. Like, you're just jumping everywhere. She's trying to take a picture of us, maybe record us. Camera's going like everywhere, and it's just horrible, man. It just looks like you can't even record in peace. It's just jumping everywhere, going in circles. It's just like, okay, what's going on in here? It's just something that I definitely don't recommend, especially when you're gonna have your wife in there, you're gonna have a friend in there, even when you're gonna be over there doing your little thing, smoking pot, whatever. It's just something that's gonna be bouncing everywhere. And for that fact, your truck does get heavier. If your truck gets heavier, you usually have to upgrade your gears. If you want to go with 20s, for the fact that I had 20s here and I wanted to go with 34s, which is what I had, the setup that I have now, I had to upgrade my gears to not lose speed and to not waste so much gas. With the 17s, I have 34s right now. I definitely do not lose gas mileage. I'm not that heavy. I am pretty heavy compared to other trucks, but the 20s would just slow me down so ridiculously. I was going like 90 miles per hour when I knew cars were going like 80, even 75, and I'm over here just trying to catch up to them, smashing the hell out of my gas, and I'm just like, why am I going so much slower than these people? It's just the fact that I had 20s. My truck was not meant to really be pushing 20s like that. If I do upgrade my gears, which a lot of people do have that, that's why they don't see the difference compared to what I see. I don't want to upgrade my gears. I like the way it is. I like the way it pulls. 17s is really something that made me save some money for the fact that I just slap on the wheels and the tires, and I don't have to upgrade nothing else aside from that, other than just putting some leveling kit in the front, or leveling shocks from Icon actually. and it just gave me the best ride ever. 20s, I just did not like it for the fact that it was also rubbing against my panel, when especially when I was making sharp turns. Right here I have some rubbing, but it's not as bad as I used to have it before. Right here is so much better. There's not that much damage now, but with the 20s it was just damaging the hell out of my parts. Right there I actually had to cut it for the fact of having my 20s. When I had my 20s, it was just damaging everything in here. It was horrible thing. My 17 is it's so much smaller. It looks really aggressive. It helps you out. This right here happened from my 20s. When I had my 20s, it was just damaging my entire truck. Horrible. Even this little thing is falling down. Over there is broken. I had to cut everything. It was really horrible. Something I definitely don't want to recommend. If you put 20s, I actually do recommend for you guys to cut that off, but it's just the ride. If you guys don't mind about the ride, go for it. But that's the difference that you're gonna feel from a 20-inch to a 17-inch. So, and for that fact, I would definitely recommend you guys to go with a 17-inch. It's just something that you're not gonna regret. You're gonna stay with those wheels for a while, and you're gonna enjoy your ride super well. And like that, you could go anywhere. You could go to a show, you could go off-road, and you could have it as a daily driver. If you're definitely gonna have it as a daily driver, I definitely recommend 17s, not 20s. You're gonna be dealing with it on the road. When you're dealing with it on the road, is on the freeway it gets even worse than when it is on the street. On the street you don't really feel it, but if you're on the freeway a lot and you're going really far, you're gonna start feeling that truck really horrible. And when you're really trying to take off, you don't even know how many times I had nearly incidents in the freeway. Taking that 91, it starts curving a little bit on the freeway. I'm on one lane, it starts getting a little bit too bouncy. It throws me to the next lane. I don't even know how that happens. Luckily, when it's happened before, there's no cars next to me. It's happened to my cousin. He has a really high truck. His is a 2007 Silverado. He has a 6-inch lift with 20s. When he had 20s, horrible drive. His wife was driving the truck on the freeway. Out of nowhere, it just started bouncing a lot from the potholes on the freeway. It threw him to the next lane. Boom, a car accident right there. They had to fight that case. It was a horrible experience that he had to go with. From there, he downgraded to 17s and put some big tires. He never had that mistake ever again. Never. Everything he tells me now, oh, that was a good idea. Why didn't I think about that sooner? It actually looks better now. The ride is better. My wife could drive it. I could drive it at any speed I want to. I don't have to worry about the curves. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that. That's something that's the experience that you really want to be experiencing, and not with the 20s. So the 20s, you are going to get some good experiences, but you're going to be wasting more gas. You're going to be heavier, and you're definitely going to experience some bad ride. And that's something that you definitely don't want to experience with a vehicle that you really love and enjoy and you want to drive every day. So for that saying, I definitely don't recommend the 20s. If you guys do want to comment below and let me know what wheels you guys could get in 17s, I will definitely be glad to help you guys. If you guys stay near Moreno Valley, you guys could come by and check us out. Follow the page at Pacheco's Tires. You can also follow my page. I have the truck page. It's La Pelirroja 4. So LA_PEROJA_4. I had to think about that a little bit. That's actually PELIROJA number 4. I'll put it down on the description below. Just follow my page. You guys can see a little bit more on the truck. You guys could I don't think I have any pictures when I had 20s. It was just, I don't even want to post pictures when I had 20s. It's something that I really regret doing. 17s is I'm really proud of having that. It's something that I really want to dedicate everyone to going. I want to point fingers at that. That's something that I want everyone's getting. Right here, we had a lot of customers coming in, and I convinced them that 20s is just something I didn't do. Even some customers that come in with 20s already. What can I do to fix this ride, man? It's horrible. I don't like it. All right, man, get some 17s. They hop on my truck. I take them around, take them a little ride. They're like, whoa, it's a big difference. Same truck, same everything. Why is yours so much better? It's the 17s, man. It's just, that makes a huge difference. Believe it or not, it makes a really huge difference. It's just something that you're really going to enjoy, something that you're going to love. You're going to be driving your truck anywhere. You're going to be driving it to work. You're going to be driving it to the family party, whatever it's going to be. You're really going to enjoy the ride, and it's just something that you really want to drive anywhere. You don't have to worry about gas anymore. You don't have to worry about the heavy weight. You don't have to worry about racing. If you really want to be racing with your truck, do not go with 20s. Stick to the 17s. And then you could even go higher and then put some bigger wheels, the bigger tires, not wheels. Even if you get taller, just because you get taller doesn't mean you have to get bigger wheels. You could just get a bigger tire. Right now I have 34s, you could get 35s, you could get 37s, and you could go up to 40s and go up from there. You don't necessarily have to get a bigger wheel. So that's something to think about. That's something you should definitely do. So like I said, if you guys have any concerns, just comment below, let me know. I'll definitely be glad to help you guys out, answer any questions you guys have. For that saying, thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be glad to help you guys out. Have a good day, guys.